There you have it. We're all fucked. It's the end. The job, even though the data does not say that.
But it doesn't match. The reporting doesn't match, and so I don't know what that is.
It's almost it feels like the reporters have either given up or are just looking for clicks, and it's hard to tell sometimes.
Like, we need to start taking this seriously, and it's like they just want to fucking ride it till the wheels fall off, and it's nuts.
Job studies. Like, I've been sent this Tufts report where it's like, oh yeah, AI affected, or AI, they find these weird weasel words where it's like jobs that could be at risk from AI at some point, and we put them in one bucket, and then jobs that might one day be, we'll put that in another bucket. And there you go. Don't know what like you said, don't know what we're meant to do with this. Don't know what anyone's meant to do with this information, but it's just like, well, there you have it. There you have it. We're all fucked. It's the end. The job, even though the data does not say that. Like, I've read, I think, every AI jobs report now, every single one, and they're all the same. They are all right now. AI can do this, and then you look at what it says. It's like it can do law. Well, it can't really do law. It can do one sigma within law, kind of, and even then, isn't really obvious. And the people saying it can do that are partners at law firms that don't write motions. Or don't do like the grunt work. So it feels like the reporters have either given up or are just looking for clicks, and it's hard to tell sometimes.
I agree. This whole issue is deeply, deeply confusing. It's a very weird moment for a variety of reasons. And again, I think he's right. I think journalists are seizing the moment, and anybody on any side of this, really, there's no answers. The accelerationists, there's no answer. They have no idea what the fuck is going to happen. It's like, utopia. That many jobs won't go away. Robots will help. Like, all these weirdo, vague fucking answers that nobody can grab onto. And then you have all the doomers, like I said, who kind of just go into this space of, like, telling you you're fucked with really no help. It's like, tell your congressman, tell your this, try to get the president, try to get a global treaty. Other than that, you're really kind of fucked, and it doesn't look good. Like, and that's really all they have. And like, that is a really shitty way to do advocacy, and a really shitty way to get people to pay attention. And then you have the journalists and other people doing podcast coverage and stuff like that. And it's the same thing for them. It's like, nobody has an answer because nobody has a fucking clue. We don't know how this thing is going to go. And they keep using the fucking word singularity and all that shit. We're in the fucking singularity. Nobody's got a fuck. And so I share their anger, their agitation, their frustration. Like, it's deeply, deeply aggravating and really fucking annoying. And instead of people like shutting up and not talking about it or actually coming up with material solutions, people are just posturing and fucking like guessing at things. And how is the fucking public supposed to take that? How are we supposed to make any sense of that? So I totally agree. We need better solutions on why I think we need to get this shit taken care of. These fucking companies need to be regulated. There needs to be infrastructure put in place for this stuff. We need to get this shit under control. The government needs to get involved. The companies need to start showing some fucking restraint and caution. Like, we need to start taking this seriously, and it's like they just want to fucking ride it till the wheels fall off, and it's nuts.
It's almost it feels like the reporters have either given up or are just looking for clicks, and it's hard to tell sometimes.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm realizing if it's entirely just, I think this is directionally true and that's good enough, then they should be way more upset and in the streets and sparking a revolution, right? Like, if you actually really believed 50% of the economy was going to be automated, that we're going to have government checks just so we can afford to buy the cat food to eat after all the jobs are gone. If you really thought that our entire infrastructure is about to collapse, or that superintelligence was going to emerge suddenly and be a threat to human existence, you wouldn't just write a sort of too cool for school head shaking resignation article. You would be like, we gotta where are
We gotta
the
do
John
something.
Connors, right? Like we need to get on the cool trench coats and get out there and go against the Skynet revolution. Like you would be
This is actually like really important, which I think is true. Is like if you're gonna make these sort of grandiose claims, negative claims about the future, where is the outrage? Where is the emotion to match? Like when I listen to this stuff, I get deeply, deeply upset about it. Not just because I'm like afraid of Terminator, but just the human reaction or inaction to it. Like, even a lot of the people in the sort of Silicon Valley bubble, like their emotions just don't match the threat. Like they're still going around happy go lucky as if everything is fine. And I don't want people to be shaking in their boots every day, but it doesn't match. The reporting doesn't match. And so I don't know what that is. So I think they're implying it's just like they don't actually believe this stuff. I think for a lot of it, it's true. I think for a lot of other stuff, it's also true that some of them are so ideologically bought in, especially the people that are really in what I call kind of like the cult of AGI, the people that are the real accelerationists. They're either in denial and they're not confronting that fact, or I do think there are some ideologues that are so just fucking bought in that they're willing to just write themselves off. They're willing to gamble the world. They're willing to risk their lives, or they think they are. I think there's a certain like cult like element. I think some of the billionaires are like that. Um, I think on top of that, there's probably some people that have some like weird egomaniacal intuition that they're gonna like be a part of it. I think Elon is one of those people. Just thinks like he's gonna be fine. He's the one building it. He's gonna be da da da. Da. He's gonna be able to Neuralink or abscond to Mars or whatever, and like he's not gonna get touched. Like I think there's some of that. Um, I think there's a lot of people that, let's say, have some challenges with emotional response, and so they don't show a lot of the concern. And then I think on top of that, maybe for the majority of people, I think for myself included, a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it, it's hard to feel a visceral reaction to it. It's hard to, like, you can acknowledge it logically in your brain, but it's hard to feel a visceral fear response. It's hard to feel that, that like this is making me nervous, this is making me afraid, I need to get up now and do. It's weird because it's like this theoretical thing. It operates in this weird space that it's hard to feel that fear really real. um it's hard to feel that strongly, in my opinion. So
where are
We gotta
the
do
John
something.
Connors, right? Like we need to get on the cool trench coats and get out there and go against the Skynet revolution. Like you would be on your feet, you'd be, nothing would be more important to you. So this is my case about the tech CEOs. I think there's a moral hazard that I don't think that we're putting our finger on properly here, right? So you have the tech CEOs in the AI space that they'll just come out and just drop these bombs, like
Yeah.
white collar blood. He never actually said that. That's Axios putting words in
Oh,
people's mouths. But what
that was actually. I thought that was a. He definitely. Dario Amadei, Wario. He did say 50%, but
he said, 50%, but not
I thought he
bloodbath.
said the bloodbath. That's my bad.
Well, I trust. I
I do agree. I think Dario is a good example of a hype machine, but I'm not like I'm like it's weird. I'm totally there with them. Like I think again, I can't get to the point where they're like there's no there, which I think is some of like where they're going to is just like my hype is the hype is so this and I'm so skeptical that because of that they're just kind of like there's nothing to see there, right? It's all hype machine. Just based off what I've seen, I hope I'm wrong. Like, I totally hope these guys are right, but like, I just am not entirely convinced that that's completely the case. I hope that's the case. Um, but yeah, like it's fucking confusing. Like Dario, they found themselves in this weird conundrum. Like it's this kind of weird, like Trumpian sort of thing. Like Trump managed to pull off this like magic trick where like anything that would have been damning to like any other politician is his fucking superpower. The more lies he tells, and the sort of more that he is ousted as sort of a villain, he becomes a hero to a certain, you know, portion of his fan base, right? And it's sort of, I feel like they're doing this weird reverse mind trick with AI too. It's like when they hype it for them, it works. And then when they talk about the fear for them, it breeds more attention. And even though you would think that would be like detrimental to their product, it also gives a signal that, like, hey, ours is more powerful and more fearful now. So now we're winning this race because of the race dynamic, right? It's so like making your own AI into the boogeyman and then rewrapping yourself into the hero that's going to be like responsible with it is so fucking bizarre. And I do think Anthropic is doing that better than anyone. My problem is I actually think Dario is like ideologically wrapped up in his own head, so much to the point that I think he legitimately might believe it. Like, I don't know that he's actually fully sitting there like this is all hype. I think he has it in his head that, like, yes, this works as marketing, but also I think I'm being the good guy because I need to win in his own weird Silicon Valley billionaire esque. I need to win the race because it's better for the human race. And, like, I think it's that ideologically fucked up. What up, y'all? This is Zane the Gambit. Thank you so much for watching this clip on Zane's Zone Unlimited. This is just a clip of a larger video. So if you liked what you saw, please tap the end screen or the video in the description link and watch the full thing. Like, subscribe, comment. I would appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much. I'm out.